All right. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome one and welcome all I hope everyone's doing okay today so far. I'm a little more zoomed in than usual. Hold on, let me see if I can move myself over a little bit, see how that looks. I don't know, normally I'm this far away, but I'm thinking maybe I can try it this far. You know, just for a change of pace. Just to see what it looks like. So alright, the Somnium files. We're pretty much just gonna get into it. This is the 4th stream of this. So yeah, I'm just kind of really invested in the story. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm going to stream this game past this point. I might just play the rest of it on my own, but yeah, either way, I'm still very invested in the story. I definitely will play it to the end, so I can definitely check out the second game. That's for sure. I just like a good mystery game. I do. I really do. And, hopefully I'm not too quiet or I sound like I'm like low energy or anything. I just I don't normally stream during the week like this, but yeah, I got off of work like a couple hours ago, so I'm a little more tired than usual, but you know, I'll work through it. It's not that big of a deal. I'm glad you like the game. Thank you. The game's a lot of fun. I've been sitting on it. I've been wanting to play it ever since it came out. Said that looks neat, but it's always been on the back burner. And then finally when the sequel came out, I was like, oh, okay, there's a sequel to it now. I should definitely play it. I've put it off too long. Really wish I didn't though. Really wish I played it back when I first saw it. But hey, better late than never. Yep, so there was interrogation. We dove into her brain. There was that weird room. Turns out Date may have been the one who did all the killing 6 years ago, which is something that I assumed, and I may be right. They've yet to actually properly confirm it, but it's what they showed. And I'm trying to remember how we got here. I mean, we drove, but circumstances leading to here. Right. I believe Date was trying to bring Iris home, but Iris is like, hey, can we go like stop somewhere real quick? And like, Ota's here. I remember. But of course I have to continue my tradition of looking at everything else before engaging with the characters. So you can keep staring at me as long as you want, Ota. Looking bored as hell, you're gonna have to wait. I don't remember inviting you. The specials are written on the chalkboard. Did you say chalkboard? A chalkboard, but that says blackboard. Doesn't matter. It's a menu. It has writing on the back. What's the writing? Can't tell. There's a table in front of the sofa. A sofa. There's a poster on the wall. A flyer. A hanger on the wall. Yep. I'm really surprised that I can't click on these glowing purple mood lights. Like, I would be staring at those for sure. A stool. There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. Can't touch unless you pay. There are bottles lined up on the counter. Same thing. There's TV on the wall. Beer tap. No extra conversations this time, it seems. Who knows, maybe I haven't clicked on the right thing yet. A painting of Saint Sebastian. Looks painful. Hello from Germany? Hello! Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. The stream just got started, actually. I'm gonna be here for maybe... what time is it? Maybe about 2-ish hours or so welcome. It's my first time playing through this game, figuring out the mystery, all that good stuff. There's music playing over the radio. Oh wait, so that music's in-game? I thought that was like the background track. That's actually playing. Okay, that's interesting. Refrigerator. Bar counter. Alright, yeah, I guess there's no bonus conversations from just clicking on everything. I'm not seeing anything else. Alright, Ota. Looks like he's bothered by something. Yeah, seeing as he's looking directly at me, he's probably bothered by me. Which wouldn't be a surprise. It's late for me, so I won't stay here for too long. That's just fine. I mean, I got off of work earlier myself, so I'm kind of tired. I don't normally stream during the week because of that, but, you know, if anyone's here for 5 minutes or 50 or hours or however long people want to be here, I'm just happy you stopped by, and I just hope I can help you relax a little bit. So, once again, thank you for stopping by. Iris is standing next to me. You called Ota here?
No, I didn't tell him to come. He just showed up on his own.
How did he know that we'd be here then? I never thought I'd run into you here.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marble, so I got here just before you did.
Ah, okay. Tired too because of making music and writing stories all day. I mean, that sounds fun though. Making music and writing stories sounds pretty good. Even though it can be tiring, just like anything else, for sure.
Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
That's fair. Just have a break and I get time to relax and enjoy it here. Yeah, it's always important to take a break. Even when you're doing work that you enjoy, it still can pile up on you. It's real important to relax. Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Oh, I suppose you had to get it replaced eventually. Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
I was about to say, I almost said, wow, she asked like a teenager to watch the place, and then I remember Ota's like in his early 20s. Just remembered.
Not at all. It's my first time here.
I wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers, ever since she opened Marble. Made 4 tracks and 2 stories, was about to finish your 5th, but you couldn't because you were tired. I mean, that's a lot of work to do in like a single day. No wonder you were tired. Yeah, I'd be tired too if I did that much work in one single day. What was that thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
I can't turn around that far. Oh, and I clicked off screen, sorry. There we go. Wow, holy shit. Wow. Ota he's a lot braver than I thought he was. Hope he realizes just how illegal what he just did is. Not only was he withholding information, he tased the detective. That's not good. Marble, Monday, 2:48 a.m. I can't remember when we arrived, so I don't know how much time passed. Evil Ota be like, yeah. I mean, I assume in his mind he's just trying to protect Iris, but yeah, he's literally... It's super illegal, for sure. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me, and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. I shot up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. It's a little rude, Date. I know you're disoriented, but come on. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama. Okay, there we go.
It looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. Okay, give me a second, Mama. Hold on. I gotta look at everything in the room. The specials are written on the chalkboard. This is how I wake up in the morning, or after I get a sofa. The table in front of the sofa. Still a sofa. It's a menu. Writing on the back. A flyer. Still a flyer. There's a poster on the wall. That's still a flyer. And that's still a poster. There's TV on the wall. Give me my bonus conversations. Bottles lined up on the counter. Bottles alcohol on the shelf. Beer tap. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Bar counter. Refrigerator. Music still playing over the radio. That's still St. Sebastian. That's still a blackboard. And that's still a stool. Wow. They really don't want to give me a bonus conversation this time. Okay. Mama. Mama's polishing the dried bonito. Oh, what time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
She would have been fine with it too, apparently. Where's Ota?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Fair. Ota.
Date, the boss is calling.
How am I gonna report this one?
Hey, boss. I sort of got knocked out. I don't know how else to say it.
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Iris. No, that's...
What the fuck?
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
I thanked Mama and ran out of the marble. There's no way Ota's doing this.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes is the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
She's still breathing, but her eye's out.
Sick bastard.
Is that a polar bear costume? This is happening painfully slow.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota.
I don't think that was Ota in the polar bear costume. It's a lot bigger. Where's the polar bear?
Get away from Tessa! Ah!
Oh, okay. You know, Ota, maybe if you hadn't tased me, none of this would be happening. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. I really wanted to know what Ota's plan was after he tased me. Like, what was the plan? To go into hiding? Oh wait, what?
No, it can't be.
What happened to Ota now?
No. Stop!
Well, whoever's in that polar bear costume is, that was pretty fucked up to do that live. You know, I'm really surprised that, whatever live streaming service they use didn't take down the stream before that happened, but I suppose that's not important. But yeah, I hope the game gives me an option to, I don't know, like dropkick Ota the next time I see him if he's alive, because yeah, that might not have happened if I have a lot on my mind. Shit.
No!
Harbor Warehouse District, Monday, 3:35 a.m. What?
Ota.
What the fuck is going on? Police headquarters, 10:02 a.m. I guess we went home and slept it off. Or just stayed up all night, wondering what the fuck.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you.
What happened? How long was Date out for? It must have been like...
It's rare to see you down like this.
When we got tased, he must have been out for like a few hours. Because I don't think it was past midnight when we arrived at that place, I don't think. But that happened last stream, so I can't remember the exact time. Okay, well now I can't take anything like at face value now. Because we apparently saw Iris die, but we showed up and we see Ota instead. So right now, there's just a big question mark on both of them. I don't know if either of them are alive or dead, so I'm just considering both of them MIA for now instead of assuming that they're dead unless the game, like, confirms it. Just to confuse myself less.
But it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you?
No, I blame Ota, actually. I don't blame myself for that. If Ota didn't tase me, thinking that he's trying to help her or something, this probably wouldn't have happened. Or at least I blame Ota. Date may blame himself.
Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble. And about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota.
I don't think I believe that. I think HQ might be off. Cause I don't know, they just seem so friendly with each other.
So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
But if that's the case, why would he do it in such a grandiose way? Like, streaming it. And why with, like, a giant buzzsaw? There's probably a much faster and less gruesome way to do it, if that really was the case. And not only that, but from what we saw in the live stream, Iris's left eye was missing. So... not only that, but we clearly saw Ota trying to save her, but we never saw him and the polar bear on screen at the same pardon me, at the same time. So well, you gonna show it again? Okay, yeah, sure, just show it again.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Such as... sorry, give me a second. Allow me to piece my thoughts together as I idly look around the room for no reason whatsoever. There are pipes on the walls in the room. This is a camera used to record the interrogation. Doesn't feel good to have the lens staring at you. That's true. This PC in the corner. I never noticed that the first time we were in here. Surveillance camera, security camera. This room is reflected in the mirror. And a desk in the middle of the room. The game is being real stingy with the bonus conversations, but I suppose now would not be a good time for them, actually. The door. The boss is sitting in front of me. His behavior during the video. What about the polar bear costume? Oda had no incentive to kill Renju. What about the polar bear costume?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Yeah, if it was supposed to be some sort of selfish love, then I'm pretty sure everyone would... Ota would probably want people to see that it was him in the end. And it would make no sense for him to put the costume on, start the buzzsaw, take the costume off, turn the buzzsaw off, then put the costume back on, and then turn the buzzsaw back on. Like, there's no reason for all of that. Ota had no incentive to kill Renju.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it. Making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
And Ota had no incentive to kill Shoko.
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
And Ota's behavior during the video.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Oh?
Are you sure?
I am.
I told the boss what Iba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Excessive. What? I mean, I'm no expert at trying to off yourself, but I assume if you stab yourself and you're still alive, you'd probably think, okay, let me try again, not, let me saw myself in half.
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
It's just a lot of assumptions right now.
Well, I wasn't being serious.
No.
I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Red tape is a mess.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene.
I'm just wondering what happened between Date getting tased and this. Like, how did Iris get kidnapped and Ota had to catch up? Did they both get kidnapped and Ota just broke free from wherever he was being held? I just wonder how all this happened to begin with.
That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side.
Also, something... I'm probably overthinking this, but can you grip a knife in that polar bear costume?
He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy.
I mean, maybe it can. It's just... I don't know. I might be overthinking that
The
part.
culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims.
Alright, so I guess it's practically confirmed that yes, both Ota and Iris are both dead. I just don't know, where was Iris's body when Date showed up? Like, I was looking around the screen for it, but all I saw was the polar bear.
Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
I know that Shoko and Renju was Mizuki's father. And Renju was Iris's boss. Oma Kamakura, what does that have to do with anything? I guess let's start with Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates, and she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way. No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
And I doubt it would be Mayumi. I mean, she wouldn't kill her son like that. And Mizuki wouldn't. Mizuki wouldn't even probably be able to walk around in that costume properly, let alone commit murder. Kamakura, the Yakuza. Moma Kamakura.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras.
Kumakura, my bad.
But there's no connection to Iris.
Let me just run through these options real quick. Renju and Shoko's daughter, Mizuki.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all three victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all four of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Ota's mother, Mayumi.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemniscate either. And since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
Congressman So Sejima. Or Sejima.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Sure, me.
I know Renju and Shoko, and I'm connected to Iris, but I have an alibi.
I was unconscious as fuck. I got laid out for hours by a taser. Which, by the way, if you're unconscious for any more than a few minutes, you should probably go to a hospital if someone forcibly knocks you out.
Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer.
There's a pretty good chance you're the old one. The game just hasn't confirmed it yet through dialogue.
I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
And that's a lot of places we can go. I guess the investigation's real open now because we don't currently have any leads. Man, so both of them really are dead, huh? Man, the internet must be in an absolute uproar that a very popular idol was buzzsawed live on wherever that was streamed from. Okay. So Marbles the bar. Sagan residence is where Iris lived. Dante residence is where I live, I guess. The diner is where Mayumi is. And then the scene of the crime. Yeah, let's go to the scene of the crime. Let's go there first. I want to take a good look at that place, or whatever's left in there. Cold storage warehouse, Monday. I stepped into the cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin, but the center of my body was burning hot. Yeesh. Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I don't see any clues here. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. An oil drum. Unlikely to be a clue.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Yeah, those are pretty common.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
A forklift. The tire and floor are coated with a layer of ice.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it. I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
Interesting.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Very suspicious. A video camera and a laptop used for the stream. There's a cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it.
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
It's nothing particularly suspicious. A wooden box on the shelf. It's empty. A forklift. I don't see anything special about it. And there's a lot of stuff in the middle. An evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence at the scene. A police officer. Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Is this Ota's blood? Inspector's doing his duties, as usual. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna mute myself real quick. There's just a bit of background noise. I just don't want the mic picking it up. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
All right.
Right here. Iris and Ota were...
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Ota. God, why did he have to freaking daze Date for? So dumb. Iris and Ota's blood. I seriously wonder what Ota's plan was after he absconded with Iris. Like, it's like, don't worry, Iris, we'll go in hiding. Maybe Ota was trying to help Iris, jumping at the criminal. That led to a scuffle, and Ota ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutting machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
Iris and Ota's bodies are under autopsy. Their bodies aren't here anymore. Iris and Ota were sliced in two by this ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
I'm heading out. Let me know if you find anything. I let them know, then left the warehouse. Oh, cutscene? When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What is he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Oh?
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little...
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
All right. Let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why.
Is it because Date's the original killer?
I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer.
Come on, let me hear it.
Although, it's more accurate to say killers.
Huh?
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Yeah, Date's face is about how I feel right now.
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Alright, let me process that a bit and look around real quick. Just hold on. The water of Tokyo Bay. A hologram barrier. A police officer. Another police officer. That's weird. Why is this policeman and this is policeman 1? Shouldn't he be policeman 2? A wooden box. Very big. Stacked containers. Oil drums over there. A crane. Warehouses all in a line. Okura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. That's where I just came from. Man, the game's being real stingy with the extra conversations, but I suppose this is a rather serious time in the plot, so maybe now's not the time for levity. Computer looks grimly serious. Who's the murderous psychopath? I'll ask that question second. About Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out.
Gross.
The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
So why did the Cyclops case get classified?
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Alright, well, who is the murderous psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone.
So they were born only able to feel hate. Strangely scary.
It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
Killing?
What was it?
murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Sheesh. So, summarize all that for me.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice,
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
and one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police.
And then he was converted into a detective.
They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Well, I guess that's it for here. Interesting. Well, I find it interesting that we can go to Date's place. Let's go there next. I mean, with everything he told me, I still can't forget the whole seeing Date's face in the whole killer video thing in Iris's Somnium, though. Mizuki is curled up on the sofa. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. This is a new song. Large speakers. Audio equipment for an audiophile. I suppose Date is one of those. He was looking at the speakers in Iris's home. A door rabbit? It's a door rabbit, a stuffed rabbit, an adorable rabbit. I gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. Mizuki's bed. Lighting. The entrance. My refrigerator. It's a pot. A frying pan. A good weapon. An oven hood. A kitchen. There are seasonings and cooking equipment lying around. Mizuki's favorite metal pipe. Interesting. A backpack. Mine and Mizuki's clothes. Exact replicas. My clothes and Mizuki's clothes are hanging on the rack. A big window. A bench press. Gotta work out, you know. One-seater sofa. A rug. Coffee table. Guess that's everything in here. Oh, wait. There's a 3-seat sofa in the center of the room. A towel is hanging. Okay, now I think I got every... Nope. Small window gets a little bit of light. Up. I cushion on the sofa. Yeah, the game does not want to give extra conversations. Things are too serious right now. Mizuki's staring at the floor. About Okura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Also, Mizuki must be busted up. She lost both her parents and 2 of her close friends within a very short time span. Like, under a week. That's fair. About Ota. About Iris?
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet.
I mean, it was certainly live streamed.
Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
I accidentally skipped that one there.
This morning, 2 of her best friends.
Yeah, this is how you get... This is how you get an edgy backstory. Like, if you ever make, like, a D&D character or, like, a tabletop character or something, you say, I lost everyone I loved and cared for within the span of a few days. Like, this... this is how this happens.
Can I be left alone for a while?
You know what? That's fair.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so. I can't stay by her side forever.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
A really good counselor. I mean, she was already messed up by her mother's death to the point where we had to dive into Somnium in order to break the mental blocks that she can even speak again. And since then, 3 more people have died.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Okay. Let's stop by the diner. Let's talk to Mayumi. Now, madam, I mean this with utmost respect, and I know you're probably grieving, but oh my god, your son's an idiot. I legitimately feel bad that Ota got stabbed and then sawed in half, but I still can't shake the fact that this wouldn't have happened if he didn't decide to tase a detective. The place was silent. It was so quiet I felt like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. That's very descriptive, actually. God, I want to look all over the room, but I just don't think it's even worth the time. Like, it doesn't do anything. A low table. Yeah, I'm not doing this. Disposable child. Yeah. I'm not gonna get any bonus conversations doing all that. Force of habit. Force of habit. Force of, okay. She's looking at photographs in her hand. Hold on, let me take a sip of water here real quick. Ooh, I meant to take a sip, but I took a few gulps. I guess I'm thirstier than I thought. I'm sorry to interrupt. Okay. About Ota. Alright. Do you want to talk about it?
is your fault. I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris, my boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report.
Ma'am, your son tased me. I was in the middle of bringing her home. She asked to make a stop somewhere. Ota showed up uninvited and he tased me. But saying something like that certainly wouldn't help at all.
Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now.
Fair.
Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Mayumi is crying. I'll, leave you be. God, am I gonna go to the Sagan residence and he told me it's gonna be the exact same way? Probably. Everyone's grieving. When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She led me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us. Yeah, not gonna get anything from looking around. Certainly isn't the time. Hitomi is composed. She's hiding her sorrow deep in her heart. She's gentle, but strong. About Iris.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent. Even though she needed constant attention growing up.
Oh? Wait, is YouTube being weird? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Hold on. Is the stream okay? YouTube is not receiving enough video. Oh man, what's going on? Something's up with the... Is this a YouTube thing? Oh, great. Well, hopefully there's something that can fix itself. If this is a YouTube thing, I don't really know what I can do from my end. I'll just keep going for now. Hopefully, you know, this works out, but according to the dashboard I'm looking at here, like there's some poor connection issues right now. There's nothing wrong with my Wi-Fi. I'm plugged directly into my router, so it's not from me. I just hope it gets better. More about Iris?
Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
Okay, from my end, YouTube is saying that there's no longer an issue. So hopefully everything's good now. About Ota.
Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Okay, well, can you think of any information?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Well, that's certainly a lead.
Prison?
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Oh. Okay. Marble. I mean, Fushu Prison sounds like a lead to me. We might have to go and meet the original killer.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
was polishing the dry bonito.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
Hmm?
He came here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
Oh. How is Ota related to the Kumakuras?
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Aiba's. About So Seijima in the Kawasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So brought back the land for 1 billion yen. Almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen, and just sold it to make a ton of money. So, did So blow it up, or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. There's more to this story. About So in the Kawasaki district.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE.
And all that money goes to the Kumakuras.
And by So himself.
Yeah.
The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
Feels calculated.
He's involved in some shady business.
Very calculated.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
Yeah, it feels that way because things worked out too well for him.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
What about Ota and the Kumakuras?
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district?
Pardon me.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard.
Yeah, I noticed that place is almost always empty.
Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Alright, goodbye.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Only place left to go is Abyss. Let's go back to HQ. Monday, 4:57 p.m. Going to those 5 different locations took a good chunk of the day. I returned to boss's office to report. Like how I'm gonna save the game, because I haven't done it yet. Man, so it sounds like the new leads we have is going to the prison and the Kumakuras and their connections with all of that shady business. Oh, we got leads again. I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research about number 89.
Pardon me. I'm yawning a lot. The day is really catching up to me. All right. Iba is sitting on the desk. To be precise, the image of Iba sitting on the desk is being sent to my brain. What's 89's real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Okay. Who is number 89?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills.
Huh?
He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
I'm sorry, her using the word assassin threw me off, because we were just referring to them as a serial killer this whole time.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police.
Oh no, that was my 4th time yawning in 5 minutes. Holy shit. Alright, what about number 89 in the new Cyclops serial killings?
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Well, what's the relationship between number 89 and Shoko?
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
Sorry, apologies. I keep yawning. Oof.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
You know what? Let's talk to number 89.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it, but he's our last remaining loose end.
All right. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
After cutting through some red tape, number 89 was to be brought to HQ. He took considerable time to arrive, but for some reason, boss never showed up. That's worrying. Police headquarters, Monday at 8:56 p.m. So this is like 4 hours later. Where is the boss? Why hasn't she shown up? She always seemed to be very secretive about the original Cyclops killings. And now that we're talking to the original killer, she's not around.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
So this is him, huh? I'm just always worried that there's someone on the other side of the mirror who has like a gun or something. Alright, number 89. You're the original Cyclops killer, aren't you?
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
His voice actor sounds very familiar, but it's slipping my mind. What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Where are you from?
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Do you know Shoko Nadami?
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
A little more detail, please? When did you first meet Shoko?
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one.
Huh?
I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
This guy. Alright, so, the big question. Who killed Shoko Nadami?
Alright, let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
What?
It's done. You've got a deal.
Wait, what? Really? Oh, okay.
All right.
Damn, he didn't even think about it. He's like, yeah, sure.
But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin. Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun.
Oh. Yeah, I thought he looked familiar. Did you shoot him anyway?
It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again.
Oh, he's totally about to shoot him.
What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
The culprit was unarmed.
This isn't Gotham. You're not dealing with Batman, who knows that you'll probably break out and he has to throw you in again.
But F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all.
He just got away with it.
After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman. No agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X.
Okay, F and X.
X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy.
That's fucked up.
Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
So this is how
I've
those.
done some research.
So this is how these two met.
I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. Somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no, but it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco.
It's a cool code name.
Named for the falcon, a bird of prey. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow, he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him.
What's he tell me?
He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Is it Hitomi and Iris?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine.
Yep.
And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Silence. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again. Why did you stop?
Why did you stop?
Come on, Falco. Was that the whole story?
Was that the whole story?
You mentioned a detective?
You mentioned a detective.
It's not talking. What's the connection between that and Shoko?
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
Answer me!
Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
This is probably his one chance to get out of his life sentence.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter.
Yes?
Start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
If you won't tell me, I'll just get it out of you.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
Where is the boss?
Sup?
Yo. This apartment again.
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Is this the Sagan residence?
It definitely is. But why?
I keep forgetting, Iba's IQ drops in the middle of Somnium. Just a little bit.
Number 89. What were you up to? What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Number 1 is a phone. Number 2 is the green. Number 3 is a balcony. Number 4 is a door.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
Sinking in the curtain. Number 89 is hiding in the past. Number 89 is covered in a green membrane. I can't get close. Switch Winter Iris in a picture. I mean, yeah, I can't get past that green at all, so Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. There's a pretty good chance that once we get through the Somnium, like, that's gonna be it for the stream. So let me, stream's probably gonna go a little longer than I intended, but let me get up, walk around, stretch, take a small break, use the bathroom, all that stuff. And then I'll come back and then we'll do the Somnium, and then we'll be good, yeah? So, yeah, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, just one quick second. I forgot to check something. One quick second. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I had a few Discord notifications and I had to double check to see if they were important or not. They are not. Okay, hold on. I gotta put my arms on. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, we have 3 options. Switch and Winter Iris in the picture, all next to each other, thankfully.
A switch, but there are thorns around it.
Remove the thorns. Oh man. Mystery timies. Move thorns, flip switch. Let's see what the others do.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know.
Pick it, smell it.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Remove it or you can fill it out. I think it's pretty much time for trial and error. If the last Somnium had anything with the negative timies on it was actually the right things to do, more often than not. But let me see if I can mess with the light switch.
A switch, but there are thorns around it.
Is it even possible to remove the thorns? I'm worried about wasting time. There might be some other way to remove the thorns. Some safer way. I wonder if it has to do with the winter iris.
A winter iris.
You can pick it. Be really strategic with my time.
A winter.
Trying to get the picture. There you go.
A picture.
Yeah, maybe I'll try filling it out. I'm not quite sure what that means, but what I'm trying to do is just trying to get this so I can pick the winter iris and take it from 30 seconds to 10 seconds. And then maybe by picking the iris, it will do something to the thorns. I don't know. It's all trial and error time right now.
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
What now?
You don't have to go that far.
The color has returned.
How do you even have blood?
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry. And besides, we are in a dream.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example?
Body fluids?
That's not better.
I do not feel comfortable with that.
You could say like paint or ink. There's so many other options.
A phone. Should I pick it up?
Hang up or ignore. I mean, the phone is one of the mental blocks, isn't it? But there's no option to even pick it up. Wait, but if I ignore it... Okay, that's gonna drive me crazy. I can't pause. Here, I'm just gonna... There we go. Just muted the game. Like, I just want time to think, and that phone's just gonna be constantly ringing. So, yeah, so maybe I should ignore it, because if you ignore it, it'll probably go to voicemail, right? Because there's no option to pick it up. I can either hang it up or I can ignore it. So I think what I can try and do, I can try and use the 10-second timey to take the ignore down from 30 seconds to 10 seconds. So let's try that.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, that was actually the right thing to do. Ignored the phone. Alright, cool.
I guess it worked?
Number 2, prevent the
You've got 5 minutes.
Prevent the disturbance from question mark. So you have the switch, which is still covered in thorns. The winter iris, which is still there. The green liquid on the ground, the ceiling fan, and the book. Prevent the disturbance from question. What can cause a disturbance? The ceiling fan?
A book.
Book looks like it's charred. I can read it or I can tear it. Both only 6 seconds. Huh.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Has Date never seen a ceiling fan?
Oh, right.
Well, that's a lot of options. Headbutt? How are you gonna headbutt? Blow on what? Throw something. These are some options. The goal is to prevent the disturbance from question mark. Check out the liquid.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Lick, jump in, smell, stick hand in. Alright, let's check out the book. It has the least amount of time for any options. I can read it or I can tear it. I can try reading it, I guess. I mean, the book still looks charred. I don't think I can actually read it. But let's give it a shot.
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
Oh, you can read it.
F for Falco?
A book.
All I can do is tear it now. I don't know if I want to tear it. I should use one of the timies I have on something that'll take a while.
It's a ceiling fan.
Throw something, hold on. Yeah, there's no way blowing on will do anything, but it is a dream. Who knows? Maybe it'll spin faster. But the goal is to prevent a disturbance from something. You know, I have some pretty good timies right now. I'm tempted to, like, make time 1/4 and, like, hold on to it for 10 seconds. I don't see what that... Maybe holding on it will stop... Wait, actually, maybe holding on to it will stop it from spinning somehow? Maybe? think throwing something at it won't do much unless it somehow knocks it out of the ceiling, which would be insane. Let's try holding on to it. I guess. Well, she looks like she's enjoying herself at least. Right. That didn't do shit, but it was funny.
It's a ceiling fan.
Alright, well, holding on to it didn't do anything. It's a good thing I knocked it down to 10 seconds, because imagine wasting 42 seconds doing that. That would have hurt. Throw something. I'm not messing with the fan. I don't see anything good coming from that. Book, liquid.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Smell, jump in, lick, stick, hand in. Let's try and use a... Let's see. If I stick my hand in it, because I doubt smelling it will do anything. It's not big enough to jump in unless that's like a portal that leads somewhere or something crazy. And I doubt licking it would do anything. Yeah, so 9, 12, 18. I'm gonna save the 1-4. Yeah, let's stick our hand in for 18. Because the only other thing I can think of is like tearing the book. Oh,
It is surprisingly deep.
It is actually deep. Well, jumping in may have actually been a somewhat viable option.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
Is that a green cork?
Cork?
Oh.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Green tea should not be that green.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
Ah, that gave me a bad one.
Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
Into iris switch. I mean, apparently draining that actually helped make progress, so that was the right thing to do. But the question is what to do now. Why is that glowing?
A winter iris.
Yikes, that times 2 timing is gonna hurt. Alright. If I have to burn that on something, I'm burning it on the book.
A book?
Turning 6 seconds to 12 seconds isn't bad. I just hope that tearing it doesn't set me back somehow strong.
Yeah!
Oh?
Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
It might. We're getting closer.
Oh.
It's ringing again. What should I do?
Let me mute the game again because that will drive me insane if it keeps going. I just want time to think. So I can pick it up, I can hang it up, or I can ignore it. Now, the hint was that I have to prevent the disturbance of question mark. So hanging up the phone, like ignoring it would not prevent a disturbance because it's loud and it's constant and it's ringing. I could hang it up, but I could also pick it up because picking it up wasn't an option the first time. So I think I'm going to try picking it up. I'm gonna use a timey to do it, because, you know, I have so many. Let's just use one of the 1/2s. It's just a 3-second difference.
All right. Who is this? What the? I lost consciousness.
All right, that was
3 minutes, Date.
that was a bad idea. I should have just hung it up, like I'm gonna do right now.
What the?
Or not. Maybe I should have ignored it again.
I feel weak.
Wow, okay. 2 strikes. I should have just ignored it twice. I have no choice. I'm gonna back out and hit retry, but I can't when I'm stuck in this menu. I don't even know how much time I have left. The sound will be in my nightmares.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
Did you not see what happened when we picked it up, Iba?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
Ignored the phone again.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
We fainted twice. My time. Yeah, that's... I still have 2 more mental locks to go through. That's not happening. Oh, do I only have a certain amount of retries? Son of a bitch. Wait, let me look at that. Lock 2 time. That's exactly where I am right now. Why can't I retry from exactly where I am? Anyway, I gotta go back. I'm not breaking 2 mental locks in 32 seconds. That's not happening.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Yeah, I just gotta ignore the phone. just every time. If the phone keeps ringing, just keep ignoring it, I guess.
A book.
Read it.
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F for Falco?
Okay, I'm just gonna retrace my steps, go to the liquid,
There is some kind of...
and then use one of the timies. Use that one to stick your hand in.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something!
A core.
Okay.
It's perhaps not.
It's not green tea nor jelly. That gives me a ×2 timey, which is bad. We go back to the book.
A book?
We burn the force timey on tearing it, which is only 12 seconds, which isn't bad.
Yes! Are you sure this will help us?
It might.
And the phone starts ringing.
It's ring.
Then we ignore the phone this time. And I'm gonna use my 10-second timey to turn 60 seconds to 10 seconds. Timey will not be... What? What do you... No, use. Use C. Okay. What do you mean timey will not be used? I selected it, didn't I? Yeah, select. Why isn't it not letting me use it? Okay, there we go. That was weird. The maddening ring. Over. Over and over again. Make it stop. Make it stop. Okay, finally, thank you.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
No, it knocks us out.
I am curious, but what if they...
You're a
I don't see how that prevented any kind of disturbance from anything. I think the hints are messing with me.
I suppose...
At least you didn't.
Alright, prevent the view from... the balcony? That is the third mental lock. So you have the switch, still covered in thorns, went to Iris, the ceiling fan. There are 2 more books and the pot that has the green liquid over there. I'm gonna check out that pot. That's suspicious. Because it might be the same substance that was on the floor.
It's a pot. Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Cowabunga. Where? Drink, heat, smell. Huh. Leave that alone for now and check out the other options. Okay, I have to prevent the view from the balcony?
A book.
That's what I'm assuming. Well, let's read this book. Yeah.
F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a code name. That name is Falco.
Falco.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
A book.
More reading. Let me use my worst timey on it. The 1/2. Because if I don't use it, it's just going to replace it with a mysterious one and it could be worse. So.
F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Wow, that's a direct reference. Name and everything. They didn't even be subtle about it. So yeah, name drop of another IP. Here you go.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes.
Yes. That didn't particularly help with too much. I guess I should go back and try the pod again.
A pot with...
I can wear it, I can smell it, I can heat it up, or I can drink it. Well, I don't see how wearing it will be of any benefit whatsoever. Smelling has literally never been the right choice. I've never attempted to smell anything, but the game has progressed without me ever choosing smell. I could drink it, but we don't know what it is. Or I could heat it. It's already boiling, though. Well, first rule of Somnium, do not imbibe of any substances you find in Somnium. Let me try heating it, I guess. What's the worst timing I have? I have 2 1-3s. I'll use one of those.
It doesn't turn on. Is it broken?
See the phone over there? Call the manufacturer.
Okay. Do you think they make dream house calls?
I do not.
Oh god, that time he's awful.
A pot with green.
Just make it 50 seconds. That's awful. Most actions don't take that long. Maybe I should drink it. What are my other options? Wait, prevent the... Wait, now that I think about it, the ceiling fan is the closest to the balcony. And I'm assuming that the hint is pointing towards the balcony. Prevent the view from question mark. So maybe there's something I can do near the ceiling fan that will affect the balcony? Maybe?
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant...
A desk...
Huh.
Well, we know holding on to it is a waste of time, so we're not going to do that. I doubt throwing something will do anything at it. And it strangely doesn't even give a timing. I doubt blowing on it will do anything. I think the ceiling fan is just here as a red herring. I don't really think it can do anything.
A book.
Should I just tear this? I mean, tearing a book last time actually led to the phone ringing again. I'll try it. It just seems to be the most viable option. I don't see how drinking the soup will help. Unless... Wait a minute. Reaching into that puddle of green goo did do something. Maybe there's something at like the bottom of the pot. Maybe if I choose to drink it, or better, wear it. To wear it, I would have to empty out its contents to put the pot on your head, so maybe something will fall out of it? I don't know, that option just seems too nonsensical to work. But we are in a dream world. I'm just gonna try tearing this. Let's see what happens.
I wonder what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library?
Number 89. A librarian.
Wait, hold on. That made progress. I'm gonna rip the other book.
A book.
Let's see. I really want to get rid of that 50-second one. That one's awful. Let's use the 1/2. I want to save the 1/4 for like something really bad.
Here I go. What happened?
Nothing.
I mean, nothing, but more progress. Alright, so I'm out of books to rip. Let's let this pot, the ceiling fan. My time.
It's a ceiling fan.
I mean, I doubt... What's the key here? I just really don't think... Maybe I should mess with the pot.
pot with green soup.
If my logic that there could be something at the bottom of the pot, which is kind of a stretch, a really big stretch actually, wearing it would be faster than drinking it. This feels like a bad idea, but all of my ideas feel like a bad idea right now because I can't see how anything with the ceiling fan or the pot will help. You know what? Maybe I'm not giving the ceiling fan enough credit. I'm gonna throw something at it. I don't think it'll do anything.
It's a ceiling.
What? It'll only take 12 seconds. Because headbutting it certainly doesn't do anything. I don't even know how she's gonna get up there to headbutt it. It won't do anything timey-wise, it'll just take time.
Something like this? Take this! Do not me. Be more careful.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. I'm aware of the pot.
A pot with green soup.
Maybe I should drink from the pot. God, I don't know. This is the first Somnium that's like really pushing me. I've never had to restart on any Somniums until, you know, this moment. What is it? I wish I had more books to rip. That was giving me progress. I guess if I had to get rid of the time to 50, this would be the best way to do it. Because at least I'd be shaving off 10 seconds, although it's still a long time. Like, if drinking from the pot doesn't work, I might legitimately have to restart again. But I still feel like wearing it's not gonna. I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna drink it for 50. This is my Hail Mary.
What is this anyway?
You can tell by tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gack.
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
That's a lot more than a sip. That's
Iba? Hey, Iba.
That's the entire pot.
Iba!
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant.
That's a ×3 timey.
What is that?
What the fuck?
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do?
Is drinking the soup the right idea? Okay, you gotta focus. Poke the eye, close the curtain, ignore. Pour lemon juice? And it's gotta be ×3. I'm thinking of closing the curtain, not just because it's the most time-saving measure, but it's, the hint was prevent something from seeing from the balcony. So, closing the curtain seems to be the most simple and straightforward option. I literally can't choose ignore. I do not have time. I doubt I have enough time to pour lemon juice either. Like, I literally don't have the time. Close the curtain. Is that so? That's Chairman So, I think.
It left.
Okay. Close the curtain.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kinda cute.
What?
You are insane.
What? That's...
Hitomi?
Ow, right in the time. Okay, prevent the invasion from... Oh. Okay, prevent the invasion. There's a book, there's another book, there's a skull. There's Hitomi. This is gonna be really close. I don't have a lot of time. I have like a little over a minute. Well, let's check out the books, because every time I check out the books, it counts.
A book.
Time to 10, half. I need to save as much time as possible.
Falco was in a bind and turned to a trusted friend. The rest is marked over.
But I want to know what happened after.
A book.
Whoa, why does tearing take 30 seconds now? That must mean it's the right option. Alright. Time to 10. Let's make it 1/4. I need to save as much time as possible. I don't have a lot left.
A green book. That seems familiar.
I do not think there is any relation to this.
Alright. Guess it's nothing then.
Yep, that made progress.
A book.
3, 1. I don't even know if I need to be reading them or if I just need to tear them.
The kind words of a woman nurtured Falco's withered heart back to health. Sounds like you, Date.
No, not at all.
Really?
The nourishment is temporary. Then I go and check my wallet and it hits me.
Oh, I see. You are talking about that cabaret girl again.
Stop! Don't remind me.
A book.
Alright, tear. Use 1 to 1/4.
Ah! What is this going to accomplish?
We're driving number 89 into a corner.
By tearing a book.
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the porno mags I was hiding.
That situation was clearly different.
See, progress. Tearing up the books actually does something.
It's Hitomi.
Talk to her, kiss her, hug her, touch her. Says to prevent the invasion from ? Does that have something to do? It's gotta be in that green. Let me look at that skull real quick. Because my first instinct was to kiss her, but that's just because in Falco's story, he's saying that he kissed her in order to, you know, blend in and not be seen.
Less than 1 minute! Hurry!
A skull. I do not see the body.
Talk, throw, check, kiss. And it's got its eyes messed up. Let's cut the time in half and check it.
This skull reminds me of the one from before.
But didn't that one have a complete skeleton?
There is a small amount of blood flowing from the left eye socket.
What could that mean?
Perhaps it's your head.
What about my head?
Let's break it open and see what's inside.
That did nothing and added a horrific time. Oh my god, that was. See, throw, kiss, talk. Well, I literally cannot use this 40-second one. I have 49 seconds left. Like, that's just doomed to fail. Mess with Hitomi. Prevent the invasion from question mark.
It's Hitomi.
Wow, is that a 1 second timey? I can make something 1 second? I'm so low on time, I'm tempted just to do this, just to get that 1 second timey. Oh. Yeah, I need that 1 second timey. I need it. Who knows? This could work. Maybe.
Where?
Well, maybe her
Shoulder? Shoulder. You can.
Her
Date.
stomach, right?
Yeah. It's not like I'm touching her.
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
Date.
She's hard?
Hitomi is hard right now?
Date.
Got it. That's useful information. Let's keep that in mind.
Ugh.
Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition right now? I totally lost it.
Bruh.
Could you stop messing around? Or would you like me to crush you with this vice?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
I did it for the timey.
It's Hitomi.
This is the only one I can rely on now. So whatever I do with this 1 second one, I need it to be a real good one. Notice Kiss Her has the largest amount, and it's a 1/5 timey. That's not bad. Double check the skull.
A skull. I do.
Talk, throw. See, and this is a questionable timing, because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If I do any of these two options, and the timing it gives me is one of these time to blank ones, that's more time than what I can afford right now, then I have to retry it. Then I'm just done. Part of me wants to try an option that I know what timing I'm getting, and seeing if it works. Now, the Kiss Hitomi option gives me a 1/5 timey, and the only reason why I think I should try that is because it was a part of the story that Falco told, well, number 89 told, was that he kissed her. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna try, because I'm pretty sure that's him in there. Like, he walked in and like he kissed her or something.
It's Hitomi.
That's what I'm trying. If this doesn't work, I might have to consider retrying back to this point. Oh, here we go.
What?
Kiss her.
You... Like this? But why?
You are like one of my limbs, Aiba.
Yes.
Like an alter ego. An incarnation of me to kiss Hitomi.
Yes.
Then it's like me kissing Hitomi, right?
Damn it, Date.
No.
You sure? Because that was making my heart rate rise. And another part of me, too.
Could it just be only your heart, please?
That didn't do anything. Shit.
It's hit.
Damn. I could have sworn it had something to do with like the story he told. I guess not. I don't know what that skull is supposed to do. But apparently drinking down an entire pot of green soup was an answer earlier, so who knows at this point. Damn, that 1/5 is really good. It says prevent the invasion of ? I don't think that Hitomi would invade. Maybe it really has something to do with the skull. Prevent the invasion. Maybe I have to throw the skull.
A skull.
Prevent its invasion. Now talking to it or kissing it will do anything. I'ma chuck it.
Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Dead? It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
That made progress actually. But now I have a ×2 timey now. That I have to use. Okay, so if I have to retry, I need to throw that skull like ASAP. I don't even think I need to read the books. I just think I need to tear them. So if I have to restart, just tear all the books and throw the skull. And the only other thing in here is Hitomi. I doubt the ceiling fan, the winter iris, or the switch with the thorns on them will do anything. Do I have to hug her?
It's Hitomi.
I hope hugging her is the answer, because talking to her will... this is bad. I'm down to the wire here.
Well, I suppose I will try it. She's hard.
Yeah, me too.
Stop fucking Date, bro.
Hmm?
Sorry, nothing.
That didn't do anything.
Date, 30 seconds.
It's Hitomi.
Well, I doubt talking to her would... Talking to her is literally the only option I have left. It is the only option I have left. Because I destroyed the skull, so you can't do anything else with it. And I doubt that the ceiling fan will do anything. And the switch and the winter lily, I doubt those would do anything. So all I can do really now is make this 10 seconds and hope that with the 12 seconds I have left, I can use this 1/4 timey to do whatever the final thing is, maybe. But if this straight up doesn't work, I have to restart, because that'll leave me with like no time. All right, here we go.
Understood. Hey, Hitomi! Hitomi! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning way?
I believe we should try something else.
But... fawning...
Let it go.
Yeah, that was a pure... Hitomi here is a pure red herring. Absolutely nothing beneficial comes from interacting with her whatsoever. I've exhausted every option. Which means it has to be something with one of these options back here. But I don't have the time to try it.
Date, you're out of time.
A winter iris.
Yeah, like that's... I gotta retry. And this is my last retry chance too. This is it. Do or die. Alright. I gotta throw the skull. I gotta tear the books. I'm not even gonna read the books. Unless I really need to tie me from it.
A skull.
Okay. Let's make sure we save up for a lot of the good timies. So let's use the time to 10 to throw it.
Would that not be
dead?
All sorry about this.
Whose skull was?
Unknown.
Alright, that made progress. But it made the next action times 2, which is, well, bad.
A book.
Oh god, that's, oh my god. Oh, shit. Alright, does the other book take as long to tear?
A book.
Okay, that's not as bad. Tear it.
Ah! What is this going to?
We're driving number 8.
By tear.
Yeah.
That situation.
Alright, that made progress. Good. Ow, time.
Dante, 30 seconds.
A book.
Alright, 15, 7.
Green book.
I do not.
Alright.
Okay, so that leaves me. I have 10 seconds and no retries. What am I gonna do? I know that none of Hitomi's options are good. It's all a time sink. So that means it has to be the ceiling fan. Wait a minute. The switch. Prevent the invasion. Do I have to turn the lights off? Because if I can figure out a way to turn the lights off, that usually indicates that no one's home. Or makes it harder for someone to navigate in your home, because it's dark. I don't see how the winter iris will do anything, and I don't see how the ceiling fan will do anything. But the switch has thorns on it, so don't I have to remove the thorns first? Unless it's possible to actually flip the switch without removing it. But I assume the thorns are there to be an obstacle. Oh, this is...
Dante, you're out of time.
A switch. But there are.
I don't even think I have enough. Yeah, I literally don't have enough time. There's no time. Like, even if I use... All of my timies are 1/2 timies. Like, I have 5.5 seconds. I literally don't have time. It's impossible. I failed. There is no time. The best I can do is attempt to flip the switch, even though the thorns are in the way. And I'm pretty sure that won't work because the thorns are there as an obstacle. The thorns are there to stop you from messing with the switch. Yeah. I mean, even if I can't successfully remove the thorns just by pulling on them or however Aiba goes about it, I won't have enough time to actually flip the switch. Okay, so what do I need to do if I completely restart? One, I need to not read any of the books because all of the books just tell me information I already know. I just need to focus on tearing all of them. I need to tear all the books, ignore all the phone calls, drink the soup, close the curtain, get rid of the green liquid on the ground by pulling out the cork, throw the skull, and then I assume mess with the light switch. Yeah, I guess I'm about to get my first game over. Let's try... I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna work because the thorns are in the way, but let's try flipping the switch just to see what happens. Just to see if it's possible even though the thorns are over it. Which it's not. It's probably not. But here we go anyway.
This switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
Huh. Oh, it doesn't hurt.
Oh. Wow. Okay, that's good to know for next time. We don't have to remove the thorns.
The light has turned on.
On?
Date, there's no time.
Shit, this isn't good.
Yep.
Sup?
No, not
Because I want to.
Skip, 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 skip.
Somnium skin.
Skip. All right, speedrun time. Let's go. What was the first thing I did? It was the picture, wasn't it?
A picture.
Just a pic.
Fill it out.
I don't have a pen.
Skip, 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 skip.
A phone.
We ignore phones around here. Skip, 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 skip. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, number 2.
A book?
Just tear it. Don't even need to use a timey on it. Just tear it. Alright. Walk over to the liquid.
There is some.
Let's knock that down. Stick hand in. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We...
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
I should have pulled the... Sorry, I don't like the constant ringing. Yeah, I should have unplugged, uncorked the puddle first, and then tore the book. Because now I have to burn 120 seconds ignoring it. That's 2 whole minutes. That's rough. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. I go straight for the pot? And there are those books, so I'm just gonna rip them.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
A book.
3 or 3. Oh, it's the same. Yeah, let's use the timing.
A book.
12 seconds, that's not bad. No timing. Alright, then we gotta go drink the contents of a pot.
It's a pot. It appears to be.
Yep, 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 yep. Let's cut drinking it down to 12 seconds because it's normally 60 and that's a lot of time. Yep, drink down the whole pot, pass out. It apparently tastes like elephant. Big Eye shows up. We close the curtain, which we have to do times 3, but you know, 36 seconds, it could be worse. Yep, and it leaves. Then we're down to the final. With... God, I'm still over half my time.
2 minutes. Hurry.
Damn, this still ate my time. Okay, we throw the skull. See? That's a time 2, which we can... 67! Oh no! Right, the other one takes like 12 seconds less from what I remember.
A book.
Yeah, tear the book. That's gonna cut my remaining time in half, effectively.
A book.
Here, this book. Use one of the 1/2s. Okay.
Dante, 30 seconds.
Man, the whole me having to burn 2 minutes on ignoring the phone really hurts. If I restart all the way back to the beginning again, I have to uncork that puddle first and then tear the book. I have to. It feels like I'm right back where I started. Yeah, so
A switch.
I can flip the switch, but what do I do with the light? Whoa, that's new.
Who is that?
What do I do?
Okay. Oh. It says prevent the invasion. So ignoring it is not the case, and I don't have the time. That's really loud. I could lock it. Shut up. What does shut up mean? I'm just gonna mute it because that constant repeated banging is also gonna get on my nerves. So, fun fact, I don't have the time for any of these. So I'm hoping the game allows it on like a technicality. It said, hey, you ran out of time, but you also passed when you ran out of time. So hopefully the game's like, yeah, that still works out. So if we have to prevent some sort of invasion, is what it said. Opening it is no. Ignoring it is probably no, especially since it eats so much time. Shutting up? What is that? Just keeping quiet, pretending that you're not home? And then there's locking it, which makes it harder to get in. I'm gonna try locking it, I guess. I mean, if they're trying to break in, I don't think it matters if you try and keep quiet or not, if that's what shut up means. Yeah, locking it makes the most sense to me from what I understand. I'm gonna try locking it. Oh, hi. Oh.
No! Stop!
Stop right there!
Oh my god. I had 1 second left. I had 1.8 seconds left. Oh man. You can't get much closer than that. Damn. Okay, so Hitomi got shot multiple times then? Because at the beginning of the game, it looked like Hitomi was like dead, but she wasn't dead. So like, did she just get wounded, but she survived? Huh. Day 4, Monday. Kick AI.
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered.
He's dead too?
He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
What the fuck?
That can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police.
And when he said that his heart was being chopped to pieces in that speech he gave, I didn't think someone would go, you know what? Yeah, that's a good way to kill him.
And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
You know, whoever the Cyclops killer is, they're working very fast. Like, they're literally killing like a person a day. Actually, no, this is the same day that Uta and Iris died. That's 3 people in one day in a 24-hour period.
Probably, yes.
What is your next move, Date?
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea. Not here. Where is she?
The Somnium earlier was just like the dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on? What is going on? Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura to protect number 89?
And there's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss. Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
This is a serious secret. Boss is hiding it. I have to search this room. There must be a clue somewhere. Well, let me save. I haven't done that in forever. Okay, well, the stream is hitting the 3-hour mark, which is about an hour longer than I was intending to go today. But hey, it was worth it. But I pretty much knew. I was like, wait, are we going into another Somnium? Oh man, this is gonna add like another hour. Because when the Somnium came up, we were at like an hour, 45 minutes or so. I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna go longer than I expect. Yeah, I am super overtime. Like super overtime. Oop, too close. All right, so yeah, I super have to get going. I have to start preparing for work tomorrow morning. All right, so yeah, thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. Just as a heads up, I will be going out of town later this week, and I'm going to be gone pretty much the entire weekend. So there's this video I'm trying to put together. If I'm unable to release it before I go on my trip, then I will release it when I would get back. I get back pretty much like Sunday. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Just to announce another stream that I have upcoming. The next stream won't be until, let me check a calendar, next Friday the 17th, because Yakuza, well, series isn't called Yakuza anymore. Like a Dragon Ishin will be coming out, but Ishin comes out on the 21st, but I have early access to it 4 days early, so that would be Friday on the 17th. So what I want to do is that I want to stream the game pretty much the entire weekend. I'm streaming it on Friday the 17th, Saturday the 18th, and Sunday the 19th. While Saturday is going to be like an extra long stream. Like on Friday and Sunday, I probably can't go any more than like 2 or 3 hours. But on Saturday, I'm going to be pretty much going like the entire evening, because the Like a Dragon series is one of my absolute favorite series of all time, and I've been waiting for this Ishin remake, and I'm just so excited. For those who don't know, Ishin was a game that was in Japan only, and they released it like, I think it was like it was either 2012 or 2014, one of them. And then, you know, the game recently got just getting remade in Unreal Engine and brought to the West with localization, so you know we can actually understand what's being said and all that stuff. So really excited to play that, really looking forward to it. So that's the next stream. So yeah, next Friday. I'll have a specific time down soon, but I think I'm shooting for 7:30 on that Friday. I think so. I'll finalize the times. I don't want to say something here and then be incorrect, and then, you know, people run with that, and then, you know, then it's wrong. So alrighty, that's all. I'm gonna get going. Thank you all for joining me. Look forward to my upcoming video. It's probably one of the most important videos I've ever made, and I do mean that, like, seriously. It's the topic is relatively serious, but it's you know, it's got more of a, I won't say too much about it. Just know that it's a serious video. You'll see it when it comes out. So let's see you later. Yeah, see ya. So yeah, everyone take care. I'm gonna get going. I gotta prepare for work, you know, responsibilities, day jobs. Yay. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, that was probably the last time I'm streaming the Somnium Files. If you haven't played the game yourself, from what I've played so far, it's really fun. And there's the sequel for it as well. I don't know if I'll stream the sequel or not. I gotta get through the first game first. I don't know. We'll see. All right. This is my like 5th time saying bye. I'm really bad at talking in circles. Okay, goodbye. Take care. Have a good one. Goodbye.